Good afternoon, guys. Charlie Suarez here, Regional Manager for the state of Florida for PRMG. Today, my special guest is George Acosta, Production Manager of the Doral branch in Doral, Florida. And I wanted you guys to hear a couple of words from George. I know that this is a time of the season for a lot of you top professional MLOs looking for a new home and wondering what is there out there better than what I have. One of the things that we strive here at Doral and for PRMG is giving you not only the support you need, but giving you some of the value that we have here and sharing it with you and how you can be more successful in your own book of business. So George, thank you for coming by today. I know you guys are busy. It's almost at the end of the month and you're struggling to do and push everything you can. I mean, I wanted to see you because through PRMG, you guys were the #1 office last year with most unit closed. And there's got to be something that you guys are doing right. And I continue seeing more and more MLOs joining the team. And, I wanted to take the time to ask what you personally as a production manager at the Doral branch bring to the table of value that these LOs are so successful in this branch.
So I think most importantly, just to piggyback on what distinguishes ourselves from everybody else is the ability to really look at everything as a whole and hone in on how much support each individual needs, and where on the spectrum they are with their knowledge and their expertise. One of the biggest things of the value adds that we offer is that we do bring solutions fast to common scenarios. So we have a support desk, internal support desk, where loan officers can email the scenario or their file structuring question, and either we'll get on it quickly on a Zoom meeting, or somebody will call them right away and kind of just go over the scenario, structure it right there on the fly, so they can get a quick response to their agents, to their clients. That's one of the biggest complaints we hear from a lot of loan officers coming into the industry. They don't have a lot of go-to people for answers, for solutions. We have a very aggressive platform, and so with that comes a very complex book of guidelines. And so our support desk does a very good job of being most up to date with those guidelines and figuring out all the knickknacks of how to structure a deal. We want to make sure that if a deal does not close at here at PRMG, it's not going to close anywhere else in the industry. So we have a whole saying: if it dies at PRMG Doral, it just dies for the industry.
So let me ask you a question. Going back to something you said support. Does this mean that Doral has a different type of support that they offer the LOs from what your corporate office does?
Correct. We have a true deal desk. In the sense, what I mean by that is we go into the actual particulars of the actual file, whether it be helping out on the income calculation, restructuring, figuring out if we need a gift here, or whatever it may be, the actual knickknack of the actual file. We have a real hands-on support desk where the client can email, not the client, but the LO can email what the particulars are of his scenario. And if it's something that we can kind of show them the guideline, we'll show them. If not, if it's something more in depth, where it's a very complicated, convoluted scenario, we'll get on the phone and we'll walk them through the process, and we'll come up with a solution after the conversation. So at the end of the conversation, the LO feels that he has a green light on something that he can bank on and take on forward and get it under contract and go forward.
Excellent. And I also, listening to what you were saying, you said that depending on the knowledge of the LOs, you have team leads who take these LOs under their wings. Because as you all know now out there, November 24th starts the actual transition of those bank employees who've been with the bank. They can start transitioning to a private company like ours, PRMG, which will be an independent mortgage company, and they have 120 days to actually be able to obtain their license within that period of time, but they can start bringing in files and closing files right away. So LOs who come from the banking institution, who are very well trained, but we also have a lot of LOs right now who are transitioning back into the business, who are still a little wet behind the ears, and they need to be handheld and a good support system plus good training. What do you guys do when it comes to that? What is your specific? Because I've seen around the office a lot of fairly new LOs, and they are. I'm seeing them working very successfully here.
Right.
So what kind of training do you guys offer for that?
So the first thing is actually having a one-on-one with either myself or Marcos or one of our upper management in determining where they are on the spectrum. We use that term because we want to know how knowledgeable you are, and are you weak and where are you weak? And so we write that down and we try to say, all right, well, we're going to focus on making you better on your income calculations, for example, or maybe you're not too savvy on how to research guidelines and be self-sufficient on how to handle your own guidelines and how to look that up. So we'll have one-on-one trainings with that. Either we'll schedule a Zoom meeting and show them that as well. But for example, like LOs that come from the banking world, they come from a world where the credit box is a little bit tighter than our aggressive platform, and so with that, we want to make sure that they're not quick to kill deals that they would normally kill at the banking world. That they run everything by Doral support before they kill the deal, because that'll allow us to make sure that we're not ending up with egg on our face and making sure that the file went somewhere else with another agent and it closed somewhere else. So that's basically what we do. We basically want to make sure that each LO has the white glove service when it comes to making sure that they feel comfortable and working in an ambiance where they feel they not only have the right support but can grow and continue to grow. We have a lot of LOs that began as juniors and now are seasoned LOs and now are entering into a mentoring program where they put new LOs under their wing and they show them the ropes and show them how to structure deals and all that. And we have a lot of LOs that are doing that right now.
So there you got it, guys. So you heard it from George, production manager here at the George Acosta Doral PRMG branch. Again, I want to thank you, George, today for taking time out of your busy day and meeting with me here. But most of all, I want to send a message out there, guys. You know what? Every day we have a different hurdle that we see in the morning, and we go sometimes to bed wondering and stressing ourselves out, and how can I get this done? At PRMG Doral, which is the branch I'm in, I can tell you, me sitting here, coming by, and really working closely with this guy, it's amazing what the operation team does. It's a full fulfillment center. It's a way of you really actually getting to experience what a fine engine works like. So I invite you to call us. Give us a call. Give me a call. Give George a call. You're going to see in our video our information in there. So give us a call. Sit down with us. Let's talk about your future coming up and allow us to make you a professional in the business. Thank you, guys, and I look forward to seeing you soon.